Hey everybody, up here in the mountains again, and listen to that. The sound of silence and the background of Archie breathing heavily as he skulks around the cliffs. Today I want to talk about easy hill runs and why they're so important for any runner. I don't care if you're training for a 5k, I don't care if you're training for a long road race. This may seem very counterintuitive, but I'll tell you why easy hill runs are a key part of any runner's training program. Now, depending on what your goal is, will depend on how much time you spend on this kind of terrain. And the reason I say it's key for any runner is because if you are predominantly a road runner or you're training for a long flat race or ultramarathon, whatever, then you're constantly stressing the same parts of the body. You're stressing the same bones and joints in the feet and ankles and knees in the exact same motion all the time. It's very constant. And this is good because we need to train that. We need to make sure there are adaptations that take place to train that so we get a response which enables you to perform come race day. But by doing solely that kind of running, you're missing out on what essentially is a kind of cross training in a way. When you're running up hills, the Achilles and the ankles at a different angle. There's a nice stretch on the Achilles. It's really good to strengthen that. It's a different angle on the hips and the knees. The glutes can sometimes get more work depending on the angle of the slope and the cadence you're using. And when you're running downhill as well, there's a lot of eccentric loading, which is great for strengthening the knees, strengthening the muscles around the ankles, and this is going to really help to prevent injury. It's going to help prevent overuse injuries because your bones and your structure and your muscles, tendons, ligaments are all going to be much, much stronger from the easy hill days. So easy hill running is simply a case of getting out once a week or even once a fortnight if hill running is not your thing, and just get into some gentle hills. You don't have to go out into the mountains like this. Gentle hills and just run nice and easy, nasal breathing, just not stressing the body. Unless your goal is to do some sort of hilly event, there's no point in you heading out and absolutely smashing it in the hills. Hill repeats are okay, and hill sprints can be useful for all runners if they're used in the right appropriate amounts. But for the sake of this video today, we're just talking about the benefit of easy runs in the hills and why you should add them into your program. So make sure that you aren't neglecting this part of your training, no matter what your goal is, and just now and again get out into the hills. And aside from that, it's really good for your mental health. It's just fantastic. Anyway, I've got to navigate this ridge here, so better get going before it gets dark. Catch you all later.